Islamic takaful, Islamic insurance. Especially if we take the example of here, most of us, we insure our vehicles, comprehensive or non-comprehensive, and at the end of the year, we don't receive anything. But the system of Islamic insurance, you see, the surplus is being distributed, again, back to the participants. So without delay, I will now invite Ms. Stephanie Hayek, the Corporate Communications Manager, PATH Solution from Lebanon. And the topic will be Islamic financial operations from an IT perspective. And she will elaborate on how IT can make Islamic financial institutions more competent and Sharia compliant. Please.
PATH Solutions. Our company is a leader in providing software solutions for Islamic banks. The company is headquartered in Kuwait, and I'm coming from our office in Lebanon. I'm going to talk about Islamic financial operation from an IT perspective, how a Sharia compliant system can help Islamic banks to be more competitive and more efficient. So the agenda will be, I will talk about Islamic finance main feature in general, since we have been talking about it from yesterday, the new trends in Islamic finance and Islamic banking, and how an IT solution is meant to be for Islamic banking, and about my company in brief. So one of Islamic finance main feature is the high growth. Lots of industry analysts and research are saying that Islamic financial services are nearly 1 trillion in managed assets. And the industry is growing at a rate of 20% per year, with about 700 Islamic financial institutions spread around the world. So it's a huge number. Another main feature, innovative instruments in the evolving industry. We always see innovative instruments in this evolving industry. We have different Sharia interpretation depending on different country and different Sharia boards. And we have different products and services in the industry. We have three types of government structures. Of course, we have fully fledged Islamic banks. We have Islamic windows of conventional banks. And we have independent Islamic banking subsidiaries. We are seeing one of the market trends are the increasing number of Islamic banking windows for conventional banks. We will see later that the number is increasing. What competitive edge do all the three banks are providing? They provide all Sharia, of course, Sharia compliant products, and innovative products and superior services, as well as streamlined operation in a single platform across all departments. So Islamic banking, of course, differs from conventional banking. It differs in terms of products. When in Islamic banking, the client is a partner. It's not just a client for the bank. It's a partner for the bank, and we have the partnership versus financing in conventional. It differs also in terms of processes in the risk-profit participation. So it's not based on a pre-interest rate, but it's based on a profit calculation based on the true profit of the financing. Islamic finance also differs in terms of fiscal implication, profit payable versus cost of fund in conventional, as well as it differs from the documentation field in the contracts, correspondence, and confirmations. So is Sharia compliance the only driver for competitiveness? So it's the main base for Islamic finance institutions to be Sharia compliant. But this doesn't mean that they should compromise on IT. IT is very important for Islamic banks to be efficient because of the management of information, and it is the main drive to campaign competitiveness. So the management of information is very important for banks because it will help them to know more about the customer, to know what to sell to the customer, and to manage the information. So it helps for the optimal use of customer data, know your customer and relevant product matching, know what to sell, and know how to do up and cross-selling. IT is efficiently handling transaction volume. So if we have a lot of transaction volume, and IT can help us manage it. To comprehend the risk and liquidity management, know what we are dealing with, what is the risk. To enable product creativity and product mix. So IT is helping banks to have new products, like we're seeing this in mobile banking. The industry is really booming now, and IT is helping this industry, the mobile banking industry. IT can help online through processing transactions and straight through processing transactions, as well as 24/7 transactions. So the transaction is posted online. When it's done, we can see it online directly through OLTP. And IT can help banks to have lots of reports and queries, which is very important in the bank business to have reports and to know how to manage it. So Islamic finance is different from conventional banking because the business is different, the product is different, the process is different, the mechanism is different, the financial and fiscal implications are different, so the IT solution should definitely be different. So when banks want to adopt a solution for Islamic banks, it cannot be a modified conventional solution. It has to be a halal solution. It's not just a renaming of terms into Islamic instruments. We cannot take a conventional solution and change the term, let's say, interest by profit, and it will be an Islamic banking solution. No, it's not how it works. So it has to be halal, and it has to be 100% Sharia compliant. And we saw before that we have a partnership between the client and the bank. So they will invest in finance projects, and based on the accurate rate of the profit of this finance project, they will have to distribute the profit among investors and shareholders. So an IT system is competitive if it can manage this profit and it can manage its distribution among shareholders. That's how a bank can be competitive and compete among other systems. And another point, so that's why the system adopted should be highly flexible and offer a module and modern architectures. So IT is a tool to increase market share. It is a tool for improving product innovation. It will help banks to offer new products. Customer satisfaction, when I arrive at my bank and the system is working and I don't have to wait for hours to do my transaction, I will be satisfied. And hence, it could increase market share and banks could compete efficiently. And we are saying that IT is doing a lot of work for decreasing the cost of transaction and increasing the speed. So it's very important, again, for competing in Islamic banking. Now I will move to the new trends in Islamic finance. The Islamic banking system market, I mean the Islamic vendors market, is predicted to be a 1.2 billion market in 2011. So banks are investing in Islamic systems. And to grow at a 10.9% compound annual growth rate between 2009 and 2014. So the Islamic IBS, the Islamic banking system market, is expected to reach 1.6 billion in 2014. So more investments. Another trend in Islamic finance, we are seeing that the number of conventional banks that will open Islamic windows will increase, especially in Western countries where we have new legislation taking place. And this change will also concern the Islamic bank and sukuk market. We are seeing as well an increased standardization in Sharia compliance interpretation. It is taking place now. And we are seeing banks replacing their in-house software with commercial off-the-shelf systems, especially in mature markets such as the Middle Eastern countries. So banks are really investing in Islamic system because they are understanding